What's good? This is Trey with Legit Game coming to you with this video. This is how to approach and build attraction with women. All right, so when you see a woman that you find attractive, you don't know her. The only thing you know is that you find her physically attractive. In order for you to meet this woman, you have to approach her, right? Unless she approaches you, but that's very rare that a woman will approach you. So you have to approach her. Now, when you approach a woman, if you find her attractive, then your goal is obviously to create attraction so that she will be interested in you. All right. Because you're interested in her because how she looks and you want to get to know her better. But chances are she's probably, maybe she did see you. Maybe you did catch her eye. But a lot of times she might be busy. She might be focused on something else. So now you have to approach her and basically get her attention. So the first thing you want to do is approach her in a comfortable manner, right? You have to get her attention, but you have to approach her in a comfortable way, because if it's uncomfortable, she's going to try to get out of it as soon as possible or ignore you, whatever. A lot of times it's good to go indirect, meaning talking about something that has nothing to do with your interests. So, for example, you could ask her for directions somewhere. You could ask her for her opinion on something. Could make a observation or a statement about where you are, like a situation you're in. Or if you want, you could just be direct, go up to her and say, hey, I wanted to meet you, or hey, what's up? You look cool. I wanted to say hi. Or I thought you were cute. I want to say hi. The thing with direct openers is that you really have to display a lot of attractive qualities very quickly in order for a direct opener to work. So you have to look presentable. Your body language has to communicate power and confidence. Your eye contact has to be solid and strong. There's a lot of things that have to be on point for a direct opener to work on a woman without her kind of just thinking you're wasting her time. So, if you have that type of confidence to really go for a direct opener and deliver it with confidence and power and certainty, then go for it. But if you're not on that level yet, go indirect. Like, ask for directions, ask for opinion on where's a good place to buy men's clothing or whatever. But, you have to open her. You have to approach her, because if you don't, then there's pretty much no chance of you meeting this woman. So you approach her, you get the conversation going. Then from there, you want to pay attention to how she is reacting to the interaction, and you want to make decisions based on that. So you kind of want to have a confidence, like, okay, you have to think in your head, like, I'm an interesting guy. She just needs to get to know me. The more she gets to know me, the more attracted she'll get. So I just need to buy time. That should be your mentality. So you're basically talking to her, but it's not about what you're saying. It's about how you're saying it. So throughout the conversation, you want to communicate a good vibe, a good, positive, carefree vibe. You don't want to be attached to the outcome. When you're attached to the outcome, that's what creates creepiness and weirdness, because you are basically filtering yourself and restricting yourself from being free and spontaneous and present to the moment. And she can feel that, and it's a turnoff. Women are a lot more attracted to guys who don't need them or don't really care about their validation. And so that's the kind of vibe you want to give off. Like, yeah, I'm talking to you. Yeah, you're kind of cute, but I don't really, give a damn if you are that interested or not. I'm just here to find out, right? That's kind of the vibe you want to give off. Take some practice to really deliver that, but that is the vibe that is attractive to women. So when you're talking to her, let's say you say, me, I like to go direct a lot of times, but let me use an indirect example. So you go up to her and you say, hey, do you know where I can find the closest gas station, right? And she'll say, oh yeah, you just go down there, You're like, oh, okay, appreciate it. By the way, I really like your style. Where do you shop at? Or where did you get that shirt at? Or whatever. Or you have to transition into something. Or you could say, oh, by the way, you have an accent, or oh, by the way, I'm actually thinking about, getting a new phone. I wanted to get your opinion. I'm not too good into technology. Something, you need to move the conversation, keep the conversation going. And if she's not into it and she's kind of like not interested, it's up to you if you want to decide, do I want to keep pushing this and see if I can get her to get interested, or you can just drop it. A lot of times, me personally, if I really see the girl's just not into it, I'll just be like, you know what, whatever, because my mentality is I value my time. And if I feel like somebody's just not with it, they're not with it. There's so many other girls you can go and approach. But sometimes you in that mood where you want to push it a little bit and see if you can get her interested. Just keep it going. If you can maintain a strong frame, you can reel her in. It's possible, but it does take practice. But anyway, you transition to another conversation. If she's engaging, great. You keep talking. This is where conversational skills come into play. You got to be able to you got to be able to do most of the talking. You don't really want to get into that and asking her too many questions, unless you can tell she's one of those girls that likes to talk. Then yeah, go ahead, ask her questions, let her do most of the talking. A lot of times you're gonna have to do most of the talking, so you may want to have a couple stories or maybe some interesting things to talk about just ready to go, and then go ahead and use those. And as the interaction is going good, what I like to do is, I think, in my opinion, my goal when I approach a woman is to get the woman. So I don't really care too much about a phone number. I don't really care too much about social media. I want to get the woman. So when I say get the woman, I mean, I want to spend more time with her and ideally go on a date that's in that same moment. So you can say, hey, I was actually going to go get a bite to eat, or I was actually about to go to Subway, or I was about to go to blah. Would you like to tag along? And if she's interested, she'll be like, oh, yeah, I got some time. Or she might say, oh, well, no, I have to go somewhere. You'd be like, oh, no, only just like 5 minutes. I'm just going right there. I'm just going to get a bite to eat real quick. You seem pretty cool. So you could come and tag along with me. Whatever. If she is interested, or she's bored or whatever, she'll be like, yeah, oh, cool. If she says no, then you go for the phone number, right? Maybe she's not comfortable yet. Maybe she has something to do, whatever. So that's kind of the process that I use for my interactions. Now this is more so like in the daytime, right? That's kind of how it would go, because in the daytime, a woman has things to do and stuff like that. So that's kind of how the interaction would go. Now let's say you're in a club or nighttime, because I've been doing a lot of club games and stuff like that. In the club, it's a little bit different. The energy is usually a lot higher. So for example, let's say you see a girl on the dance floor, right? And she's dancing with her friends. My approach is usually two ways I go about it. Either I will kind of just smoothly kind of be nodding, kind of dancing, and then smoothly get next to the girl and kind of put my hand out to basically say, oh, take my hand, let's dance, right? Some of them will, some of them won't. Or another strategy is just to dance with the friends. Like kind of just get next to the group and just start dancing and don't really show any interest to any girl. And then whoever seems the most excited that you're there, then you show her interest. So those are two ways you can go about it. Now, once you get their interest, you start dancing with them. You start having a good time. You don't really have to do too much talking, because first of all, they're not really going to hear what you're saying. Dance with them a little bit. And then if you see that they're vibing or whatever and they're having a good time, if you're a really good dancer, you can kind of ramp that up and then get a makeout or whatever on the dance floor. If you're not that great of a dancer, isolate her to the bar or somewhere where it's more quiet and basically run the same thing, say, hey, I thought you were cool. It's kind of loud over there, so I wanted to talk to you over here. And then you just kind of talk to her about some interesting topics, things you find interesting, whatever. The main thing is you want to show that you are a man who takes the lead. So you take the lead in the interaction. You speak freely, independent of the outcome. Like look her in the eye, show her that you are like not afraid of her. You know what I mean? She wants a man who is not afraid of her, who's mentally, emotionally strong, who can carry conversation with her, can look her in the eye, make her feel good. And then, you know, if the conversation is going great, you tell her, hey, you know, would you like to go continue this conversation at my house? You know, it's kind of hot in here, or just make some excuse, or, you know, I have some wine at my house, or whatever. Or, you know, there's actually this thing I wanted to show you. You know, I'm about to go back home. You want to continue this conversation over there? You know, you have to say it like it's no big deal, right? And you know, if she's rocking with you, she'll come. If she cannot, then you get the number. So this whole thing about getting numbers, a lot of guys will be like, "Did you get her number? Did you get a number?" Getting a number is if getting the woman is not an option, meaning she has to go or she's rejecting a lot or whatever, then get the number. But your goal should be to get the woman. If the woman is interested, she wants you to take the lead and move things forward. She doesn't necessarily like, oh yeah, let's wait a couple days. Nah, that's not really what she wants. But if you're not taking the lead, then she'll accept that, right? So take the lead, try to always push to the next level. And if you can't get it, then you go for the phone number. All right. So that's the tip and advice in this video. For more tips and advice on how to pick up and attract women, go to legitgame.com or hit me up on Facebook at The Real Trey Morgan. Thanks for watching. Peace.